Hey guys, Jenna here. Welcome to my channel where I take you on tours of tiny and unique homes. In today's video, we're gonna meet a family of 6 along with their 2 dogs and a snake that all live inside of a beautiful bus conversion that has plenty of innovative ideas. They've had to get super creative with this many people living in a small amount of space. So they've created a compartmentalized bathroom, a couch that doubles into a dining room table, and a downstairs bedroom. Yeah, that's right, a downstairs bedroom in a bus. That's something I've never seen before. If you like these kind of videos, make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know every single time we publish a new video. But right now, let's jump right in and find out how 6 people, 2 dogs, and a snake live in a tiny space.
Will you join me? Will you roll? Make this house our tiny home.
We're the Evans family. Welcome to our tiny home.
Gus the Bus Bus! On the bus with us are 4 youngest kids, Sam, Lucas, Quinn, and then Hudson actually turns 7 tomorrow.
We have 2 dogs and Sam's pet snake, Doug. Something that really made us start thinking along these lines of having more freedom and ability to do things was our transition to homeschooling, and that really opened our minds to a lot of freedom.
The mortgage, the job, we were giving our time away in order to meet the demands of living a traditional lifestyle, and we didn't have any control over it.
You're having to use so much energy to come up with these ways to connect as a family, and we just were tired of having to work so hard for something so precious. It should have been a bigger part of our lives all along. The dream was to be able to capitalize the time we had with our children and to travel and see things, to explore the world with them and make memories.
We were very much aware that it would be a sacrifice on everybody's part, that everybody would be sacrificing something. It wasn't just us giving up our house. We knew it was going to be difficult. Tess and I would look at each other and just be like, oh, what did we do? We sold our house and now we're stuck in the bus. Like, what? Oh, we don't have a choice. We just have to keep going. The whole goal of kind of a traditional lifestyle is to make things as comfortable as possible. And there's not a whole lot of growth. You grow when you experience something that makes you uncomfortable.
We love our bus. We have put so much work and effort and intentionality into it, but when it comes down to it, the bus is just a tool. That being said, it's the tool you live in every day, and it needs to reflect your style and desire and your comfort level and the things that are most important to you. It's been interesting to see the ways our children have been stretched. Because of the sacrifice they're making, they're gaining so much. They're growing their capacity to love, to experience the world, to learn. And we see that every day in the way that they interact with others and the way that they interact with the world around them.
Gus is a 1986 MCI MC9 Crusader 2. He has a Detroit diesel 8V92 motor with no turbo. So we go everywhere super slow. We bought the bus for $8,000 and we ended right at $29,000. Gus is 40 feet long, bumper to bumper. We also tow a dolly and a minivan behind us, so all said, we're about 58 feet long. We have these 3 storage bays that go all the way through to the other side. This first storage bay is all just storage. This second bay is our oldest son's bedroom. And then this third bay is all our kind of mechanical equipment. I've got 100 gallons of fresh water. I've got 100 gallons of gray water. I've got 3 propane tanks, 90 pounds of propane down here. On the roof, I have 6 solar panels. They're 300-watt solar panels, so we have a total of 1,800 watts. On the other side, I have our battery bank for our solar setup. The battery bank is 6 6-volt golf cart batteries that I have hooked in parallel and in series. So we have one giant 12-volt battery system. The drive axle here is a dually, which means it has 2 wheels side by side. And then behind that is our tag axle. which helps take some of the weight off of the dualies because the motor's back here, so the back of the bus is very heavy. One of the difficult parts about traveling with a big family is actually being able to get that family around to all the spots you want to see once your bus and your rig is parked. And so we found a Toyota Sienna, and it's been working great. It's easy to tow behind the van. It's not too heavy, but we can also, you know, fit a lot of groceries in there. So we can head inside and check it out.
We wanted a great family gathering space, and we didn't want to lose the dining room table. That was a really important part of our family culture. And so we decided to come up with our own new design to figure out how we could have a large family dining table that could fit all of us plus some guests.
So this is really easy to set up. We have these legs that pop out and lock into place. And then we just lift the whole table into place. As far as the frame goes, it's all welded metal, about 1/8 of an inch thick. I think it's 14 gauge metal, and it's all powder coated.
We decided we needed to keep as many windows as possible. The important thing to us was the natural light and making it feel open and large. In the kitchen, we went with butcher block countertops, and we chose to paint the cabinets green to bring a little freshness and brightness into the space. We decided to go with a pattern floor just to add a little fun and interest, and we've been really pleased with it. It actually hides a lot more dirt than we thought it would. My husband custom built all of our cabinets, and this has actually been my favorite kitchen I've ever lived in. I feel like I have more workspace than I've ever had because we have a lot of countertop space. We went with a full-size residential refrigerator, which has been really nice to be able to hold all the food that we go through with a large family. In our drawer, Matt custom built some dividers to be able to hold all of our dishware. So all of our silverware, cups, spoons, and plates all fit in here nicely, so that saved us a lot of space. We installed this door here to separate the living area from the bedroom area, and it's been really great to be able to have a place where the dogs could be locked up if we were bringing in groceries or had guests over for dinner. So this door doubles as both a space divider, but also the door to our closet and the doorway to our son's bedroom. We determined that he could have an entrance that was both out of the way, but also big enough for him to fit through. He is 6'1", and the bunks upstairs are 6 foot. He has a much bigger space where he can actually stretch out as he grows.
My name is Sam, I'm 15, and this is my room. I have more privacy than anyone else. I have a full mattress, definitely more room than all my siblings. My snake is back there, as well as my clothes and everything. This is my drafts wall, and then I have this wall, has LEDs in it, and I have my car collection right there.
So far it's been awesome. He loves it, and all the other kids are vying for that space when he moves out. Here in the bunk area, we thought it was important that each of the kids have a permanent space that was all theirs. We gave them a budget, and they were able to kind of decide how they wanted to use that money with bedding, paint, storage, all of those kinds of things. So they really personalized their own spaces.
This is more of my learning shelf, and then what I'm currently reading. And I have a shelf right here that I kind of just keep pictures and toys and things like that on. We decided on this yellow because yellow is my favorite color. My passions are writing and reading, so I can do that on the road and I don't have any trouble.
My name is Lucas, I'm 13, and this is my room. It's 6 feet long and I think like 4 feet wide. Here I keep all my books and then random hobby stuff. And then right here I have my drumsticks, and this is a Harry Potter wand. I chose purple because purple is my favorite color. I miss my friends in my hometown, but there's pros and cons. One of the pros is we get to experience all of this. When we go to Baja, we're gonna go see whale sharks, and we're gonna go surf and like eat a ton of tacos. And we couldn't do that if we didn't sell our house and take this big leap. It's been a really big adventure and a cool thing to experience.
I have a piano, my vest is in my hat, I have some blankets behind my pillow, and I have some stuffed animals. I painted my room turquoise because it was my favorite color. And here I got some rocks. I bought this for $1. Some leaves fell off it because I wasn't watering it enough.
Just back from the bunk area, we have our laundry room. We have a washer dryer combo, which fits just perfectly in this space. We don't use it a ton, but it's really nice to have when we have water. Above that, we have a drawer where we keep our dirty laundry. And in order to utilize the very back space, Matt built out this closet for him and I, and we have plenty of storage for our clothes. We decided it was important to have separate bathroom spaces. So we did our vanity area here, where we have all of our bathroom essentials and storage, a small sink in the corner, and even a pull-down stool for my son. Matt designed this, and it was actually kind of funny because it was like maybe 11 o'clock at night, and I came out to the bus and I was like, "Are you ever coming to bed?" And he was like, "Yeah, but hold on, look what I figured out." And he designed this stool that pulls down. It's able to be stored flat against the wall, and our son can just pull it down, step up, brush his teeth, do whatever he needs to do, and then it folds right out of the way, which is really nice. Being on the road means that like every day is different. And so in order to keep us kind of stable and give us a good foundation, we decided we needed to put in a space that would keep us intentional and on track for our goals. So we just kind of have like our family calendar, our family jobs, the things we're working on as a family, and the kids each have a board where they keep their goals for the month. This map helps us keep track of where we've been. When we first moved onto the bus, our youngest was only 3, so we felt like it was important we still had a bathtub of some sort. One day I was at Lowe's and I saw the planters in the gardening section, and I found this half whiskey barrel, and it actually made a really beautiful bathtub. And then we did exposed copper pipe for our shower ring, as well as all of the piping for the water. We decided to go ahead and make our own composting toilet just to see if we could save the money. We thought we'd give it a shot, and if it didn't work, if we didn't love it, then we'd go ahead and buy the more expensive composting toilet. We have a 5-gallon bucket, and then we went ahead and had a friend 3D print the urine diverter, and then we just bought the urine tank from a toilet manufacturer. We just used pine shavings, and it hasn't been a problem at all. All said and done, I think our composting toilet was well under $50. Also in the toilet room, we have some art that is kind of personal to us. On this wall in the toilet room is our vision board that we first made with our kids to really start this journey going. We didn't know how long we were going to live on the bus, and so it was important to us to make it feel as home-like as possible. We brought along with us our kids' growth chart, and we have a little collection of my hand embroidery work, including our family theme and a saying that was on our wedding invitation. We have this barn door that slides into the master bedroom. When we were planning our layout, we really didn't think we were going to have a separate master bedroom. We had kind of planned on having the couches transition into our master bed. But the more we thought about it and thinking long term, we realized that we really needed a space that was all of our own. And so we went ahead and made the space for our master bedroom, which also doubles as Matt's office during the day, and the place where we have movie nights as a family in the evenings.
Thanks for watching this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and check back soon because I will be publishing another tiny or unique home tour.